Dave, you had told us that you're still trying to put whomever in the ninth inning that gives you guys the best chance to win. What was it about the matchup between Blake Trinan and Austin Riley that you initially liked?
Yeah, I mean, I just felt that in a tie ball game right there, us, the home team, I just felt that that run right there was really good for Blake. And he's going to have to do it again. It just didn't work out, but I just trust that he's going to get those guys out.
Jake McGee coming on for the first time this postseason in that situation with Albies. What did you notice in that particular at bat? Was it just bad execution, obviously, or just a good piece of hitting by Albies?
Yeah, I think a little bit of both. And I think for me right there, where I think Blake got to 20 pitches and they put up another run, I just wanted to get him out of there. And then I wanted Jake to get some work, and he got Darno to pop up, and then just couldn't get it far enough away from Albies, and he put a good swing on it.
Walker Buehler goes 100 pitches, but does go deeper into the game than he's had in the wild card or division series round. 5+. What did you see overall from Walker tonight?
You know, I think that it just speaks to, how good he is. He went 5 innings, gave up 1 run, and still wasn't as sharp as I know he has been and can be. It just speaks to how good of a competitor he is. But certainly to get through 5 innings, to build that pitch count up, that was certainly a positive for all of us.
Atlanta tonight, Dave, was 4 for 5, 2 home runs with an 0-2 count. What were you noticing about them when they were behind in the count that they were still able to capitalize?
I just think that there was, when we had some left count leverage, I think we made some mistakes to the big part of the plate, and they capitalized. And when they made mistakes, we just didn't tonight. But you got to give those guys credit.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next question's from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Dave, Mookie hit, I think it was 185 during the season against lefties. They went with obviously Free and then Will Smith against him. What are you seeing in his at-bats against lefties, and what can he do to sort of flip things around here?
Yeah, I think a little bit, at times I think that they're the crossfire. I think they're trying to crowd him and also spin him. So I think that, he's got his approach, he prepares, and he just got to be diligent and, just capitalize on mistakes. But, yeah, when they make good pitches, it's going to be tough. But, I'll still bet on that guy.
Did you get the sense that Walker's blister was bothering him again?
No, actually, it held up as good as we've seen it in the last month. That's why he was able to really get to that 100 pitch mark. So I was really pleased with it.
And just Victor Gonzalez going in there and making that having that big strikeout. Just what can you say about what he's done in this short time here?
It was great to see him come in a huge spot. Julio did it the other night for us, and tonight Victor came in and huge spot right there, and kept us in a position to win the baseball game.
Thank you.
Next question's from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead.
Dave, with Gonzalez and Gratterall both, they did a great job for you. Very few pitches, but you don't send him out for the next inning. Why is that?
Yeah, I think that with Brusdar, he took a ball, that last one off the palm of the hand. So I just felt that, that was it right there. I expect him to be ready to go tomorrow. And then with Victor right there, punching out Culberson, but you've got 5 of the 6 guys. I really loved Blake taking down that inning.
And we talked about their pitching in the postseason before this series. Now that you've seen it in person, how good is it?
It's good. They made some mistakes that we just didn't capitalize on. But you can just see that their plan was to spin us a lot more. And we just got to continue to, swing at strikes. But you got to give Fried credit. He pitched well, and their pen pitched well tonight.
Thank you.
Next question is from Dylan Hernandez. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave. First couple of innings, it seems like you guys did a really good job of running Fried's pitch count up. Then it kind of seems like he was able to get a few quick innings in there. Just what were your thoughts about, I guess, your lineup's ability or inability to kind of maybe maintain, the game plan going in?
I think that's fair. The first time I thought the first 2 innings, we did a really nice job. And then the second time through, we got a little bit out of our game. And to his credit, he just kept nibbling and spinning us to death and, got through 6.
Thank you.
Next question's from Alden Gonzalez. Go ahead.
Hey Dave, you and Andrew have spoken recently about just the resiliency of Dustin May's arm. Is it resilient enough that he could give you, I guess, something close to a starter's workload in Game 5 on 3 days rest? And was that part of the thinking in trying him for 2 innings today?
Yeah, that's certainly a possibility. So I think that Dustin did a great job for us, but to have him take down to make a start, as we look out, certainly a good possibility.
And how much risk, Dave, do you think you're taking on, if any, in deploying your starting pitchers out of the bullpen, especially in a series that, given the way today went, may go pretty long?
I just think that talking to everyone, and most importantly Dustin, just how he's bounced back, and the ample rest, and then also when he does pitch a bulk game, you don't extend him too much. So I think that we're all kind of aligned in that.
Well, thanks.
Go ahead, DG.
Hey, Dave, on the broadcast, Tom Verducci mentioned that Walker was dealing with a second blister on his middle finger. Did not get a chance to ask Walker that. Is that true?
I think over the last month, there's been kind of 2 blister situations, and they kind of take turns. But I do feel that we came out of it really well today.
Okay. Also, Kike was saying he thought Atlanta came out with a little better energy tonight, and that the Freeman homer really put you on your heels a little bit. Did you find the first part that to be true there, or did that homer just kind of feed into that?
Yeah, I mean, I thought there was a lot of energy from both sides. Obviously, the second hitter of the game, when you hit a homer as a visiting team, you feel pretty good. But I thought Walker matched that intensity, and I think you just got to give credit to Fried because he pitched a heck of a ball game.
All right, thanks.
Got time for one more. Go ahead, Claudia.
Dave, talking about Victor, can you say that he is like a fast learner in situations like this? How impressive was for somebody so new, in the club?
I just think that it's not necessarily a fast learner. I just think that his confidence in himself to make pitches is really high. And when you take talent and confidence, that's a good thing. So just really proud of, he's come pretty far, pretty fast. And, he's going to continue to get some big outs for us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, guys.